If you're looking for money, if you're looking for a deal, if you're looking for a partner, if you're looking for retail distribution, CEO Space is the place to go.
Eve Hogan.
Aloha.
So you do the teen program here.
I do. I am so honored to be the teen instructor at CEO Space and watch these amazing young people come in and just blossom. It's fabulous to watch their experience.
And you've been doing that since 1812.
Exactly. It's been about 15 years now. I think we started it in 1995.
Right.
16 years.
Yeah.
Has it been 16 years?
I know.
So 16 years, and we started the program because both you and I were watching these young people come in because people want their kids to get this experience younger. Everybody who comes here says, oh my gosh, I wish I'd known this before I spent 30 years working for somebody else. So they bring their young people, but their young people are in varying degrees of readiness for this. Some of them want to start a business someday, but they're more interested in having a healthy relationship with their family, or they want to get through school and they're not really sure what they want to do yet. So this is just such a great environment for them to start learning some tools and skills for their own development and for their professional development down the line.
Well, I know you just did this teen class and these kids called their parents up and shared things with them. The parents are crying, 1,000 people are crying. You do this stuff and it's like, it's a miracle. It permanently changes and shifts the confidence and the self-esteem of these young adults into their full power.
It's the most honoring work I've ever done.
She means so much to me. And when I was a little girl, I hated living on Maui. Everyone tells me, oh, you live in paradise, but I hated it. I absolutely hated it because I had all these big dreams and I thought that I could never get them done on Maui. And then one day when I grew up, I went 15 minutes away from my house to Eve's Sacred Garden, and I saw the kind of woman that I wanted to be when I grew up.
What you don't know is I'm sitting in the room all week long in various capacities thinking, thank you, Bernie, because the honor of working with these young people is over the top. And watching them just get it and having their gears just kind of shift into a place of new understanding about themselves and about the world. There's just nothing like it. And then they come back, like this young man who came back this time. He came through in December kicking and screaming, mad at his family that he had to come. And then he went through the process, and by the first day he was already going, well, this might be better than I thought. And now he's back and he's involved in this whole business with somebody he met here at CEO Space. He's dynamic, he's on fire, he's excited about life and could not wait to get back. You know, I don't know, people always ask me, what do I tell my teens to get them to come here? And I don't know what to tell them. I said, just make them come. Just make them come, because they'll get it once they're here. You just got to get them here.
I was basically your archetypical rebellious teenage kid, and not very many goals set. I wasn't planning on doing very much in the following years of my life. I figured, hey, why not get a job at, you know, Staples or Ace or, you know, some $12 9-to-5 job, and came to CEO Space not being happy. I didn't want to be here, and after about 2 hours of one of the Teen Space classes, I didn't want to leave anymore. And by the end of the week, same thing. I mean, I told my mom, hey, can we stay a couple more days? And you know, so now I'm involved in a interactive marketing company, and who would have thought that a 17-year-old kid, not even out of high school yet, could be part of a business, you know, and making decisions and running it. So, you know, I mean, CEO Space for me has been priceless education that you can't get anywhere else.
My name is Grace Hatton. I'm 18. And I'm the teen author of this book, The Guys, the Roses, and the Regrets. I'm also the CEO of Miss Moxie, which is a national online magazine for young women. So yeah, that is who I am. And I've been at the forum since 707. I went through the Teen Feast program when I was 15, and I've been coming back for 3 years now. So it's been pretty incredible. I started off as a 15-year-old with a book manuscript, trying to figure out the publishing industry. And in the 3 years, I've managed to get a publisher for my book, get my book published, make it an Amazon bestseller, and get a publisher for my second book. I've also launched my magazine since I've been at CEO Space, and the magazine is a national online magazine. I have a board of advisors. I have a team that without CEO Space, there's no way I could have that team. Right now I'm raising my seed capital of $20,000 and more. So I've been doing that over this last forum, and it's been going well, and I've had a few investors come on board. So it's been going really well, and I'm looking forward to the future, as it were.
When I came here originally, I was a school teacher and I wanted to be a speaker and author. And my husband has a scuba diving business, and he wanted to do more with his skills and talents as well. But he was already entrepreneurial. I was not. And we came here, and just so many things happened on account of being here. I mean, really, every aspect of my life has been touched and impacted by being involved with this. Everything, from raising money for our businesses.
Like moving to the multi-million-dollar place you live in now with the huge orchid greenhouse stuff that you have running while you're here.
Yes, like that.
And he has a bigger boat.
He does.
He's been a Discovery Channel now over and over again, award-winning like cinematographer underwater.
That's true.
Which was his dream.
Yes, it was. And I have 7 books out now that I was involved in or wrote directly. You know, and I would also say one of the things that shifted for me personally in coming to CEO Space was it caused me to see opportunity where I didn't see it before. Like when I got asked to be an online relationship advisor for an online dating site, and I'd never dated online, but because of the training in niche marketing and the recognition of how I could tweak what I was doing to apply my skills in that arena, I was able to say yes and get the benefit of that alliance. And when Chicken Soup for the African American Soul needed an editor, I'm not African American, but I was able to step into that role and take my skills and really support that book and coming forth with Lisa Nichols. So it's been, you know, there's so many things.
It's pretty funny to see about 200 black people on the stage and only one boofy blonde, though.
That's right, one boofy blonde, but here I am. And, you know, so many things that I just had opportunities that I would not have seen before, including the Sacred Garden. I had this big 10,000 square foot greenhouse full of dead plants.
On Maui.
On Maui. And, you know, it's now turned into one of the most beautiful destinations on Maui, and I am 100% sure that my involvement here at CEO Space caused me to see opportunity where I wouldn't have seen it otherwise.
The caliber of the instructors here at this event and at all the CEO Space events that I've seen have been of the highest quality. They give you and they open up everything that they are from a business perspective. You know, not even their Rolodex, it's just their expertise through decades and decades of work and of experience. They give and give and give, and they lead by example. Everybody's talking about what you need to be doing, you know, how to do this, how to do that. And each of the instructors, these people who get paid Googles and Googles of money to consult with some of the best and biggest, brightest minds in the world. These people are their coaches, and they're here all week for you, giving of themselves unconditionally.
Your husband's had the same thing as an artist, filming underwater and so forth. And you get the business side too. I mean, I hear him when he talks about the clips, you know, this will sell, that won't sell, I could probably make this out of that. I mean, he's got a business perspective now that's really, I'm very proud of him for the way he's thinking, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, and keeping business going in the midst of some of the most difficult economic times we've seen, you know, period.
Yeah, an island like Maui with the tourist cutback and so forth, it's interesting. And you know, he knows to do different things and to use the skills he's learned to get through and others couldn't.
Well, and I would add to that, having gone through as a couple is so powerful because we have a common understanding and a common language. So when we're looking at our businesses going, okay, what do we need to do? We both know the same language of business from having been here, so we can support each other in a much deeper way than we would if only one of us had gone through it. I don't even know how to say this, it's so amazing to me. What happens is you go in and you learn in the classes, and I've no other place in the world where you then go out and immediately apply what you're learning. And it's not just practicing, it's doing. You're going out and you're networking with people, you're getting contacts, you're making deals, you're raising money, you're brainstorming. All of it happens immediately. Then you go back into class, you learn some more, and you go out and do more. And then you have the opportunity to network at the meals and have meetings in the evening, in the in-room presentations, where you can go deeper into things than you could during the meals.
Well, and some of the games we play, like the process of super networking, is that a true acceleration in getting the connections on even a global perspective?
I love super networking because what happens is we end up getting to talk to so many more people and so quickly, and even more than that, start learning how to refine our language, because as we all know, or we have all discovered from coming here, is that language is really the difference between successful and not successful. And when we're snapping, if we go on too long or we don't say it well, we don't get the results. And so snapping really allows us an opportunity to hone in on what it is we want to deliver. It is the ultimate cooperation exercise.
I'm Dr. David Gruder, and I'm a clinical and organizational psychologist and the founder and CEO of Integrity Revolution. As a psychologist, I came here to get the education in business and entrepreneurship that's not taught in graduate programs in psychology. And the biggest win for me, in all honesty, is to have found an organization that is so integrity-centered in its approach to entrepreneurship and business that just the win of finally, after all of these years, finding an organization that teaches solid business education and principles that are all about forwarding in integrity in business and in society is a huge win for me. I didn't know an organization like this existed. The other wins that I've gotten since starting are, in addition to an incredible education, is I have a family now. I have a family of business people beyond my own profession who have skills that I don't have, and I have skills they don't have, and the opportunity to collaborate.
I don't know if you know the story, but when I first got involved with CEO Space and wanted to come here, about 2 days before we were supposed to leave and come, we had a little flood in our rental unit and we needed new carpet. And we decided there was no way we could go to CEO Space because we needed new carpet. And our club president sat down with us and he said, "So, you're going to choose carpet over your dream?" And that moment was like this huge mirror he held up for us. Like, do we really have to choose between this and carpet? Do we really? Because we're going to get the carpet. But if we miss this, we're not going to ever have all that we need.
The new house.
The new house, which we now have the new house, right? So on account of coming here, I left my job. I've been self-employed for 11 years, support my husband, started a nonprofit, started another business, just completely engaged in my life.
Hi, this is Jerry Foster, and I just got off the stage in front of 500 people. I was there delivering my message on how to create a super brand, a brand that can become a household name one day. You're looking for assistance, this is where you find it. If you're looking for capital, this is where you find it. If you're looking for customers, this is where you find it. There's no other place on the planet where such a gathering of entrepreneurs, like-minded entrepreneurs like yourself who want to grow, who want to ramp up and hyper-grow their businesses to new heights and new levels of success, this is where they come to get it done.